Hello. So, life has been lifing. It is doing its thing as life does, and has thrown a wrench into what I thought was now going to be the next phase of, I don't know, settling down, making roots, slowly working on what I want that future to look like. Now, one of the biggest things I've been working towards this past like 2 years, almost 3 years, is getting out of debt. I am so close to being done with debt, and I've created this like battle plan of like, all right, when I'm done with the debt by the end of this year, that next year I can go into the next step of like putting more into my savings and into my 401k and start working on like my retirement plan and yada, yada, yada. All the things that come with a nice corporate job. That being said, my corporate job has now decided that they want to move our team over to LA. I can't say that I'm like surprised or any of that, but it is something where I was just like, wait, you couldn't wait till like, I don't know, another 2 years or something to like wait till I'm like, things wait till some of my things have been like figured out. But no, that is obviously not how it works. And now I'm being faced with this decision of continuing my corporate career with the Walt Disney Company and Marvel and moving over to LA, which honestly on its own sounds so exciting. And I'm not going to lie and say that part of me doesn't want to go over there and do this adventure. But also, I have so many questions. I have so many concerns. I'm being asked to uproot my life. I never thought I would ever be in California. And then there's the other side of me that's like, I want to stay. I want to be close to my family. I kind of want to do something different. I love working on products. So I still want to stay within consumer products, but I don't necessarily want to design or like, I don't know. I want to learn something new and something more. So whether that's product development or packaging, like there's just more I want to do, or maybe more on the business side. And part of me is like, maybe this is the kick that I needed to like go out and look for that job because I've definitely gotten really comfortable in my role. I love my team. I'm very fortunate that I love the people that I work with. I love the company, the IP, all of it. Like, why would I want to give that up, right? And now that I'm being put in this situation where I have to choose, like, do I uproot everything here, start a brand new life in California, continue my corporate career and work towards what I think I want that to be? Or do I stay here and find a new job, maybe still in a similar kind of field, maybe on the licensing side, or maybe I just do something completely different. Maybe I go back to Google. I don't know, but like something on the East Coast. Maybe I work for a music company, something different, which is something I have been asking the universe, I guess, for. But then one of the things I find myself like asking and questioning is, all right, well, what does my life end up looking like here? And am I really just jumping back into corporate right away? Or do I kind of take this opportunity to do something that I've always wanted but had been so scared to do? And that is go like all in 200% into my small business. Years ago, I started this company because I just wanted to make products. I didn't know how to do that for like a company. And most importantly, I wanted to put my designs on products. Like I wanted to wear my swag and my stuff. And I learned so much throughout those years. I got to do so many shows, I got to sell so many things, I created so many awesome designs and characters, and all of that also led to a whole bunch of burnout at one point, especially when all of that was ramping up. And then I lost my job. Then I ended up getting a corporate job, and parts of that corporate job actually have made me want to go back into small business because I miss the hustle. I miss being able to do and create the designs for myself and like what does that look like and creating my own products and wearing them again. And so there's definitely a part of me that's like, all right, what am I chasing? Am I chasing the dream of the corporate ladder within the entertainment industry and the joys that come with working with some of my favorite IPs? Like I would love to work on like Hanna-Barbera stuff. I would love to like design a Scooby-Doo collection. Like, I mean, obviously none of that's at Disney, but getting to work with some of these larger IPs would require me to essentially take on more of a corporate role, at least immediately. I mean, I could end up going my own self route. And maybe one day I am big enough to like be able to take out a license for the Flintstones and Scooby Doo and create some of this stuff with my own name behind it. All that to say is that I'm basically on this really interesting crossroads, and I do want to document a lot of it because I'm so curious what future me is gonna be like in 2 years when I look back at these videos and I'm gonna be like, oh girl, you went to California and like XYZ. Or is it like, dang girl, you stayed here, you hustled and you grind and XYZ, right? Like, it also, I think, would be an interesting experiment to kind of see where my mind is every week as I'm obviously weighing both options. It would be absolutely silly of me if I didn't take into full consideration what a move looks like, how much it's going to cost me, what am I hoping to gain when I go over there, what is my new role or like my new responsibilities going to look like, because not everyone on my team is going to go, and all the questions and uncertainty that come with that, with moving to a new place, with like essentially starting with a brand new team. And then also weighing in all the options that come with, do I stay here? Do I continue corporate here, right? Because that's also an option. Do I do a less creative work so that I can have creative capacity outside of work? Do I not work for a while and just do my own thing to really give that a go? I know I have the support of my families and friends here, so like if things go really wrong, like I can just go eat rice at my mom's house, right? But when it comes to September 15th, which is our deadline, I want to be able to comfortably, I don't know if comfortably is the right word actually, because both choices are very chaotic and scary and adventurous and absolutely terrifying, but also so exciting. I want to be sure that I have all the information that I need so that when I'm making that decision, I can be like, yes, this is what I really want, and this is what we're gonna work towards. And all right, here we go. I'm hoping to kind of post one of these weekly where it's just more raw and like unfiltered, nothing fancy. I'm not used to recording horizontally. I'm used to vertical because I've been recording for TikTok for the past year. So I'm getting used to this. How do I make these clips then for TikTok or Instagram and still have fun with that, because I still want to enjoy what I do at the end of the day. I think it'd be fun to kind of see a year or two from now, like what was going on my mind. So if that sounds like something you're curious about seeing me experience, of like, all right, this girl is like about to either completely leave her corporate life and start on her own, or maybe I'm still gonna stay in my corporate life in New York City, but it's like in banking or something. I don't know. Or am I going to LA and, getting to explore the whole Burbank, Disney, California lot experience and all the fun stuff that's over there? Like, who knows? But I do invite you guys to join me on this journey and just be prepared for a lot of frustration, happiness. Pretty sure I'll end up crying on some of these because, like I said, either decision is not necessarily an easy decision. They're both scary and exciting and come with some crazy life decisions ahead of me. If you join me and support me, I am super grateful. If you're just here to see if I fail, that's fine too, because I might honestly fail. So, as I said, these videos will be a little, I don't know, unhinged and just brain dumps for anyone out there who might be going through the same thing and just needs to feel somewhat seen, I guess.